Hello. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I was like, I'm gonna go get a soda. And then I was like, got back up into my setup and I was like, I don't have my sewing kit. I have my hand cams all set up. Everything's set up. I don't have my sewing kit. So I had to like rip through all the drawers in my room to find it. But I found it. So now I'm going to find an audio that I want to listen to. I think I'm going to listen to Crazy Frog. But that also sounds a little too hyper. But also, I don't know. Music sets the vibe. So, but yeah. Oh my gosh. I was panicking. I was real life panicking. And then I was like, oh, I can't wait to show them my soda. Like, this is such a good soda. And then I realized it has like branding to like local chain. And I was like, oh, LOL. It's good though. It's cream soda. Very yummy. Oh, hoi hoi. Hello. Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Hold on. Let me... Glasses. Wow. I'm matching. I too have the tortoise shell. Okay. Thank you so much for the gifted earlier. I was like, oh my god, I can't even thank you. I'm so sorry. Bye. So thank you, Miko, for the gifted. Welcome, Veilmoon777, Sorna Cruz, Sorchini, Nova Crusader EX, Ksona56, and Dasher to the Build-A-Bears. And then thank you, Citrus, for the 2 gifted. Welcome back, Bubba, and Bill No Name to the Build-A-Bears. Okay. Hello. My name is Cinnamon Bonbon. I'm a Cinnamon Roll Bear DIY extraordinaire. And today, today I am fixing plushies. We'll see how that goes. There's a couple of them that need some work, some extra tender loving. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Okay. I'm getting like used to looking at this different setup. My mic is a little bit different and everything setup wise, like not the sound of the mic, but where it's placed, just because of the hand cam. So I'm like, ooh, I'm all turned around. Okay, I think Crazy Frog sounds best, but maybe not. Hold on. This is the second or third time Citrus had gifted me a sub. Yeah, you make sure you thank him. You go, thank you so much. The world could not function without you. And then you cry. Okay. It would help if I unmute my own desktop and then you can hear it. Okay. Are you ready? You can see my busted open frog from Build-A-Bear workshop because they didn't sew it well. Damn. Alright. But you don't wanna die. Oh, I'm in the way. Fail. Alright. Alright, here I am. Yeah. Like I said, you'll get used to it. Okay, Citrus is grooming. I don't feel safe. Citrus is grooming you. Oh, yeah. We do have a Discord groomer, but he only grooms the other bears. So, I'm kidding. Don't nuke strike me. Okay, this looks. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry. He's busted down the seam. Look at it. My little tie-dye frog. So they normally, when you have them stuffed at Build-A-Bear, they stuff them really, really good. And then they like sew them all together. And sorry. Shut up, Juno, that's weird. Anyway, it's like super stuffed, right? And then they will take it and then they'll like do this whole thing like shoelaces almost, and then get them really tight, and then at the bottom usually they'll tie a really tight knot and then clip the string. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Lily Hopper, but yeah. But yeah. It's my little frog. My little frog. I have so many frogs. I have this one. I have my green one. I have my patched one. Okay, I guess I only have those. I really wanted to get a pink one, and then when I saw them in stores, I didn't like the shade of pink. It wasn't the right kind of pink, so I stand by that. But so I have this one to fix. Technically, I have Scotty to fix. Scotty looks really, really funky. Really funky. Because this is one of my oldest Build-A-Bears. It's not my oldest Build-A-Bear. I actually have my oldest to fix today as well. Hopefully to at least start her down the right path. Well, this is Scotty, my border collie from Build-A-Bear. It is well loved. It needs, like, everything that I need to do for him, I've been putting off for the longest because I can't, like, sleep without him. But he's been busted for a while. I had to remove his voice box because it sounded like whenever I'd roll on top of it, and I felt like I was killing him and it scared me. But he has like a magnet in his mouth, and I have the matching little puppy, and it has like a handkerchief collar, and you can just like, and it like holds it in its mouth. A lot of the old Build-A-Bear dogs had this. But he's just real rough. He's seen better days. He's not as bad as my my boxer. My boxer's nose is completely peeled off. I don't know what happened. I think it happened from my move from dry rot, but his nose is finally starting to dry rot. I'm so sad. So I don't know what to do to fix his nose. I might try to like do some sort of restorative like pleather work to it. But for now, we're gonna de-stuff him. So that way I can like wash him gently by hand and then set him to dry. I won't wash him this stream just because I'm waiting for a really sunny and warm day to just allow him to air dry very quickly. But basically I'm trying to rescue him. And I can't in good conscience throw him in a washing machine or a dryer because this is my Scotty. So this is my baby. I hold him all the time, and I will lay my head, like my arm up under here, my head here, like this is mine. So as silly as that is, and probably a little immature even, I just can't be bothered to part with him. So I have also my husky, Balto needs some work. He's also got super matted down fake hair, but he's in storage right now because I like to rotate my stuffies, except Scotty. Scotty doesn't get rotated. He stays out always. always. So from all of the stuffies I have downstairs, I don't have anything that needs to be repaired because a lot of the things I leave downstairs I leave like on my couches, and like I lounge around on them, or my cat will lay on them. So like I don't want them to be fragile if they're gonna be downstairs. So he doesn't go downstairs. If he goes downstairs, it's because he's going on a trip with me. Like if I'm like traveling, I bring him along. And I have noticed, I don't know if it's like in my head, but like on times that I don't bring him with me, the trip's usually worse off. So I don't know, it's silly, but yeah, so that's we're gonna de-stuff him and get him ready to be cleaned, and I will be cuddling with my new frog and my birthday bear to hopefully fill the void. Until then, I'll get them there right on my bed, which is right here. So as I stream in my bedroom, get him out of his backpack. I just got him very recently. And then the other one I just got too. My little frog. And I got my bear. Okay. So this is my frog. My other frog. He's a little pastel froggy. He's got little different colors. This one's purple. Like a lime, like a booger green. Like a periwinkle, coral, yellow, and then like a seafoam green head. Yeah. And this is Flyhopper. That's his name. And then I have this one that I just got. He's brand new. He's my birthday bear. I had to get the timeless teddy. I had to. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute in his little Pokemon trainer. Little Pokemon trainer. I named him Fluffberg. he's a jam one. But yeah. Oh, hold on. And then my frog. my frog ribbits. So yeah, these'll fill the void for now. And then I even have my serval kimono friends Japati Park pillow for sleeping with, so we're covered. So your bed is filled with stuffed animals. It's not filled. I try not to keep it filled because it's like if I fill up my bed too much, then I might squash them, and I don't want a Toy Story situation on my hands where I'm like strangling my toys. But this is Sparkles. Don't make fun of me, okay? This is my very first Build-A-Bear. I was like 5, okay? She's got sparkly pink hair and a sparkly pink horn. And Build-A-Bear used to have like really high quality like stuff. Like the eyes were like glass beaded eyes. Like look, she even has like an eyelid. So nice. But the string that's tied around her butt is my little brother's. I've just left it like this because like I was like miffed, and then I just thought it was funny at this point after a while. But also the sparkle hooves. Her name's Sparkles. My little brother's, I had left her behind my freshman year of college. My little brother sent me a video from my dad of them hanging her by her tail for ransom to force me to come home. And they're like, we need you back home now, sissy, or Sparkles is gonna get it. And they like were hanging her over the railing for ransom. So I haven't cut it off just for the sake of memories, but I think we'll cut that off tonight. I'll get her cleaned up. She's got like many of my original OG stuffies. She has little syrup stains because whenever my dad would take us to the babysitters, my older brothers and I, we would stop at like Burger King to do the drive-through breakfast, and I always got like the French toast dipping sticks. So dipping syrup in a moving car never spelled out well for my stuffies. But yeah. And then she has a horse neigh, but I don't know if it works. Yeah, it's dead. But I don't need to take her apart because her seams are really nice, and like I think the only thing I really need to do is comb down her tail. If anything, I might take like some leave-in conditioner. And then as for this, I might take like a little bit of OxyClean spray and a toothbrush and scrub it out, which I might do off camera. But yeah, that's the plan. Also, like the inside of her nose, like not for nothing, just like how detailed they used to be with Build-A-Bear, the inside of her nose is satin. It's pink and satin. Like you could pick her nose. It's satin. But yeah, it's very cool. The things that they used to do, like her ears, the inside of her ears are satin. Very nice. Very nice. Cleaning foam? Maybe. Burger King does breakfast. They used to. I don't know if they still do. I don't know if this is like early 2000s. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. The string on this was dry rotting. I just pulled it off with a little bit of ease. It just came undone. Okay, well, I guess that's step one for this one. And we'll go back to the frig and try to see about assessing what. So the issue is the thread itself looks like it's embroidery thread, which means it's something a little more heavy duty to keep this down, you know? So I'm gonna tie what is down here, right? And then stitch what's still open. It's a white thread, so I at least can like pick from my own white thread, hopefully. Yeah. They still do French toast dipping sticks too. They do? Okay. I used to love going to Build-A-Bear in person. It used to be like a whole experience, and they used to have like free ribbons, like cute little satin bows that you could put on like the ears of your little pals for free, and like they had like a little fake bathtub that would like blow up air and you could scrub them afterwards. It was such an experience, and like the magic is just dead. But that's so many things now where it's just like there's no magic. Like I remember going to Disney World in the pandemic, and like I just went to go because I had the money to at the time, and I just went because I thought I never was gonna get to go, and then all of a sudden I had money and everything was open, but also nobody was there, and I was like, perfect. But I was there and there was like no characters, and I was like, maybe it's just because it's COVID. And it's like, no, there's like almost never any characters just like walking around anymore. And I'm like, oh, but like isn't that like the whole reason you go? Like especially like Disney World, because their rides are not for thrill seekers by any percentage, but like I don't know, it's just surprise. Just like there's just no magic. There's just no magic. I thought I was gonna like come home and show my mom like a million pictures with all my favorite Disney characters, and I didn't. I didn't get to do that. She's like, did you take pictures with Goofy at least? And I'm like, there wasn't a Goofy, Mom, except for in the parade. And she was like, but I'm like, exactly. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Wait, please, are you kidding me? No, I do. Okay, cool. I was about to get so mad. I have my sewing kit, but I don't have any needles in it. I don't have my wheel of needles in it, but I have just one needle. Just one. It's a little bent, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Okay. Wow, that's so sad. Yeah! They killed Goofy, those bastards. Literally, like, I love Goofy. I was, like, talking about it with a friend, and I was like, you know what? I think the Goofy movie, like, as an adult now, I think the Goofy movie is, like, my favorite Disney movie that's not a princess movie. Like, unironically, like, I just go back to it. I can watch it anytime. I can watch it anytime. It's so good. But yeah. He needed more than me. I'm friendly and thoughtful and quite awfully pretty, but he needed more than me. Oh, modern baseball, I love you. Okay. I wish they would tour. I want to see them so bad in person. I just like it. It's comfortable to listen to them. Okay. The Goofy movies are really good. Goofy has that Riz. Yeah. And Max was cute. I was like, yeah. Roxanne? Me. Checking me out. Oh, come on! Been so long since I've seen them. You should watch it. Torrent it if you don't want to pay for the Mickey Mouse, but you know. I mean, don't torrent it. No, that would be bad. It's so bad. Steals from like so many creatives. Anyway, yeah. I'm so excited, you guys, but I'm also so nervous. I need to really like double down and get my event stuff done for this Akai stuff. But it's like making me happy that like, okay, I know how to sew. I know what I'm doing. I'm okay. It's all gonna be okay. But I'm so excited to present it. I'm so excited. And I hope like, I don't know everything that's gonna go into it, but I hope that like I have an opportunity to like talk to everybody afterwards, or at least for a little bit for like questions. I don't know. All you real bears better be there on time, front row, so you can ask your questions if you want to ask your questions. Otherwise, fake fans. No, I'm just kidding. She's okay. That's another watch along we need. Oh my gosh. There's so many watch alongs we have to do. When am I supposed to do them? That's the other thing is I always want to just like hang out afterwards and talk about like, oh, what did you think? And like, let's all talk like friends. And then I'm like, ooh, LOL. LOL. You are not just a bear, you are also streamer. Like, I'm just a bear. No. It's gonna be fun on a bun. I can at least, I think I can tell you that it's going to be, my event will be on the last day. I mean, I think I can actually tell you the time. I just have like filled out their way. But yeah, it will be on the last day, but not late. So, which was my main concern. I was like, last day. I know I'm like a literal who, but come on. And then I was like, nah, not at the very end. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, that'll be good. Okay. The truth. Oh, before. Hold it tight. Eeh, this is hard to do without like it just being like on my lap, or like, yeah, honestly, just on my lap. Okay. See, I'm not seeing that angle that I need to see. I won't fight. No, just walks away. It just keeps them safe. That's why she's not just another face. She's not just another face. She's on his mind, I like the movie samples in the background. Yeah, this is true. Midwestern emo. They use movie samples in the background. Ah! Although every time I hear this song, I just want to watch like a million rom-coms and then be like, oh. She's on his mind day and night, but to her surprise, she needs her more than she needs him. Oh, won't fight, no, just walks away. Won't tell her secrets, just keeps them safe. That's why she's she's not just another face. Another face. I feel like if I just double, like, saddles and shit, like a book, be good enough. There's so much fluff around it that I feel like it's just the easiest. Bring it all the way back up to tie it down the original. There we go. Ta-da! We're getting in our feels, of course. Or are we not? Okay. But me. Doesn't that needle hurt the bear? No. The frog is under a severe amount of anesthesia. In fact, might not even wake up from the anesthesia. All my time. Oh, this needs to be a playlist for us. Oh, so you drug them up? Yeah. All my victims are drugged up. Yeah, about that. And this little line up here is theirs, not mine, by the way. Mine is seamless. Okay, hug test. Okay. Intact. Oh my gosh, I forgot this one is scented. Oh, it smells so good. Mmm. Smells like bubblegum. Okay. You're fixed. Be fixed. Be free. Alright. Yeah, they have ones that are scented now. I have a bunny that smells like lavender. Okay. See, this one needs to be combed. I actually might step off for a sec to grab a comb. Do I have a comb? But I definitely don't have my leave-in conditioner in here, so give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna step away. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab it. Okay, next patient. Okay, so I think we're gonna try and comb things first, assess, and then go from there. So I'm gonna use the fine part of the comb. I'll work through it. Because it's supposed to still look like horsehair, it's just not supposed to be as knotted, and it's bunched up at the like tops. So if I can get it to just like go back to where it can like still fan out, that's good enough for me. So the hooves so far, holy cow, doesn't need needs combing, but it doesn't need conditioner, which I didn't think it would. I mean, honestly, because this hair is probably actually like a plastic, it probably needs more like a silicone. But I don't have that. I probably should get that. Since that's how you maintain cosplay wigs too, so, but it's fine. Okay. You're here? Yes, sorry about last night. Critical sleep deprivation had me even weirder than my usual. That's okay. Right. Well, come to find out, I tend to be fairly forgiving of most things. I think, you know, one of what's the most unforgivable thing for a chat member? What do you think? What do you think is the most unforgivable? I think it's only like one thing for me. It's not anything you guys would have information on, so. Being thirsty? Docs. Yes. Yes, Vinny. Yes. Yes, Bill. Yeah, docs. That's like the one unforgivable sin of a chatter. None of you have that information, so. Being French, very close second. Very close second. I'm impressed. Not liking and subscribing. Nah. Nah. You don't have to like me. I'd prefer that you respect me if you're in my trap. But you will not dox me because, you know, you don't have that information. But if you did, I could get your information. And I'm a bear. Anyway. You must be extremely forgiving if you're able to forgive, pardon my language, the French. Forgive, but never forget. Bear always wins. Yeah. In all ways. It's Mr. Steal Your Girl, the bear. This is so aggressive. Like shaking the whole desk to do it. I'm sorry. Like rocking you around. Rock me your mama like a wagon wheel. It's unbearable how adorable you are. Oh gosh, really? I don't know. I don't get a lot of compliments like this in real life nowadays. I don't like live in an area where people compliment very easily, for one, but like I think it's always like I don't know. I think I don't know if I just carry myself that differently from other folks, but I like seemingly ward people off at this point. And I don't have RBF by any means. Like I actually just like if anything my little tism has me in a constant like semi grin. Like whenever I go outside I'm always like this. And when I'm at home I'm like this. But when I'm out I'm like right, like slightly upcurve the corners of my lips so people don't think I have resting bitch face. Even though I really don't, even when I'm like I don't have a mean face. I have a very like kiddish face. I have a very mismatched face to my body even. It's something I've talked about previously. But for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm like intimidating as all get out apparently. I've heard it more and more often, especially the women in my church who were like, wow, Senna, I didn't know you were nice. You're really intimidating. I'm like, how? I literally smile at you and say good morning. Like, what am I doing? I'll admit, when I opened stream, I was vaguely unsettled. It looked like doll surgery. Brought back old memories of strange YouTube videos. Really? Nah, I'm just fixing my Build-A-Bears. I've had these, well, except for the frog I just fixed, I had these two since I was 5 and 7, respectively. No, one brother was 7 when we got our other one, so I was actually still I was probably 6. So 6, 5 and 6. But yeah. And Scotty was my 3rd Build-A-Bear, actually. This is my first Build-A-Bear, and then I have Nikita, which is back at home, because Turd Bonbon refuses to give it back to me, says he doesn't have it. I know he has it in his closet. My kid brothers are so freaking weird. They, like, idolize me in the worst of ways, where, like, they have, like, those little shits have gone through all the things I left behind when I first moved that I was going to go and collect when I finally went back. And they, like, are wearing all of my shirts, all of, like, my cool print shirts they're wearing, so I can't ever get those back, because they're like, no, it fits me, and I like it. I'm like, but it's literally my clothes. Like, they're not women's fitting, like, they're like, shirts, unisex, like, Gildan shirts, so, like, I can't even, like, be like, it's a girl's top. You know what I mean? And then, like, they've, like, my kid brother has taken a bunch of my stuffies and, like, stuffed them in his closet. I'm like, what are you doing? Those are my Build-A-Bears. I'm like, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. But I was, like, hanging out in my youngest brother's room with my dog, who I had to leave behind. And then my older brother, who's living at home, my one older brother who's living at home right now, came into the room and, like, sat on the floor. And then Turd Bonbon came into the room and sat on the floor, and I'm, like, sitting on his bed, and he's sitting on his computer, and we're all piled into my baby brother's room. I'm just like, why are we, like, and they're all, like, up my butt. They're like, hi. And I'm like, I peep out of the corner of my eye, a pile of my stuffies in, like, a laundry hamper in my baby brother's closet. I look through it, and he's got, like, my, like, little miniature Nintendogs, and, like, just every bit and bob. What the heck, man? What are you doing? And, like, every single day, one of them would come out with something that was mine on their body. And I was just like, get your clothes off your filthy teenage body, you demon. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all miss me, huh? They missed you. Yeah, they did. Well, I mean, it gets worse because I had to leave. Well, I didn't have to. I just didn't remember that's where I had placed them. I left my cheer uniforms behind. And, like, at one point, my mom sent me, like, a picture of Turd. Just, like, casually. She was like, I asked him to clean up the loft. And I come into him wearing this. And he was wearing my cheer uniform. And pretending to be me and do the cheers. And they, like, sent me a video of him, like, literally making fun of me and my cheering. I was like, you're an asshole. You're not even funny at this point. And I will be bringing up this picture at your wedding when you are of age, and I'll be roasting you. Like, hey, remember this? Does he wear thigh highs now? No. My brothers are not confused. But no. Not at all. Get your own shit, you little gremlinoid thing. Name it. Yeah. Do it. That would be funny, literally. And right now, my youngest brother, he gets, like, a haircut. He's so in between, like, he's on that cusp of looking not like a boy and more like a young man every day. And, like, I get the struggle. I really do. As someone who, like, started wearing a bra in, like, 3rd grade. I really get it. But he's, like, he'll, like, send me his new haircut. And he'll be like, hey, Sana, just got my haircut. And I'll be like, ooh, let me see. And I, like, always try to hype him up and make him feel good about it. Because the one time we let my mom take him to get his haircut, she told him what cut to get and told the hairstylist how she wanted it instead of letting him choose. And he came home and his hair was literally lopsided. It was all fucked up. Like, when he came in, I went, oh my God, what happened? And it was like this big fight because I didn't realize that's what she had done. And I didn't know that was her fault. And he immediately started crying. And I had to fix his hair for him because I have always cut my brother's hair up until that point. So he was pretty upset. So now every time he goes to the hair appointment, he has, like, trauma from it. And, like, he'll message me and be like, what do you think? Is it good? Is it okay? And it is. it is good and it is okay. He just looks grown, you know? He looks a lot more grown up now. And, like, he'll send it to me and he'll be like, so yeah, like, I hate it, but it's okay because, like, hair grows. I'm like, bro, baby lump, you look good. And he's like, do I actually look good? I'm like, yeah, you look great. And he's like, okay. I'm like, hello? But, like, I keep telling him what to get with his hair, and he's like, no, I don't want that. But when he was living with me for the summer, oh my god, I had to get his hair cut before I sent him home. I was like, okay, it's getting hotter and hotter, and your hair it looks like a mop. You look stupid. You look like you have broccoli on the top of your head, and you do not have broccoli on the top of your head. So, like, we're gonna fix this, and we're gonna fix it now. And he was like, I don't want to. I'm like, we're going to my hairdresser. I'm gonna take you to the person who cuts all the guys there, and you're gonna get your hair cut. And he showed her what she wanted, and she cut it a little shorter so it would grow out the rest of the summer into exactly what he wanted by the end of it when he went home, because she asked when he was gonna go home. And he was so, like, freaking angry. He was like, you ruined my hair, Suna, and it's too short now, and people are gonna think I'm ugly. And I'm like, who are you trying to impress? These stinky little girls at this church? Like, they are already on your ass like white on rice because you're the new boy at the church. Like, you don't have to do much. You can blink, and they will go goo-goo. Gaga. Okay? Otherwise, you don't need to be worrying about this shit. Like, I miss when you were fun and innocent and funny. Stop being so self-conscious. Stop becoming a man. It's gross and I hate it. Anyway. Church girls be like that? Oh my gosh, yeah. If you have like a really small like teen group and you have like a new guy or a new girl in the group, they like swarm them like fresh meat. So like, fresh meat? I didn't grow up with this boy. He's cute. It's like, it's a thing. But yeah. Ask Beetle, he was a church kid. Can you attest? But yeah. Okay, my like wrist hurts from combing that out, but it's all combed out. It's all combed out. It's way less ratty. It just looks like horse hair now. And you can actually see the tinsel in it now. It's very true and not even a little exaggerated. Yeah. Yeah, everybody was always like, if there was like a new guy at the church, they were like, oh my god, fresh meat. And like, it didn't even matter if they were kind of like ugly or mean. Like, it didn't matter because it was fresh meat. A boy I didn't grow up with and I'm allowed to talk to because he goes here. I was a little like aware, you know. I would see it and I'd be like, oh, you're just a new guy. That's nice. And move on. But yeah. I mean, you have to think about like how repressive / oppressive churches can be, especially with like purity politics, right? And rather than discussing things, which when I took my purity training and then when I taught purity training, it was very different. So when I taught it, it was nothing like how when I took it. Like, I was very open to the questions that the girls were asking because, like, I felt like it was so important to answer them, to meet them halfway so they weren't looking for the answers outside. You know what I mean? Which I feel like ends up being the biggest pitfall for a lot of people. And so, that was, like, a big thing where it was just, like, there's so many questions and then you start looking for different avenues. And it's a slippery slope, as is most sin, and yada yada blah blah blah. Yeah. I've had a couple of girls like legitimately obsessed with me in the weirdest ways. Yeah, I've had like guys like be genuinely like, I love you. I had this guy at my church growing up. He had liked me from like 2nd grade all the way until like I left for college, and even when I came back from like my freshman year. I was there for the summer, and like he had tried to date one of the girls in my church, and then like was like dumped her after she had said I love you. He said I loved you too. He dumped her and was like, I can't get over Cinna. We hadn't done anything. There was nothing there. I can't get over Cinna. And then she hated me, spread a bunch of like random rumors and lies, and I ended up with no friends. None of the friends that I was close to or grew up with stayed by my side through that, because they thought I was like trying to cause a rift of like, oh, you go to school and now all of a sudden you want to get with this guy, and I'm like, I literally don't. He's 2 years younger than me. He's a child. He's 16. He just turned 17. I'm 19 and in college. Like, it's just too weird. Like, no. He just learned how to drive. Like, he's just now got a license. Like, I'm all set. I'm doing my first year of taxes. Like, leave me alone. Yeah, church drama is like honestly some of the juiciest drama, and like also some of the most melodramatic. It goes back into this repetitious thing where I'm just like, I avoid drama like the plague, because I've already been so deeply entrenched in random nonsensical bullshit drama from a very young age that I'm just like, yeah, I'm over it. Like, I feel like such an old woman when it comes to like melodrama, when it comes to like just nonsense drama. And I call it nonsense drama, where it's like, does it affect your life? No, it's nonsense. So it's like, I can't do nonsense drama. It grinds my gears. I literally can't deal with it. But yeah, thank God I'm not enough of a jerk to not have this problem. I'm enough of a jerk to not have this problem? Oh. Like with women? You have to like talk to them to then be perceived as a jerk though. Florbo. A little pinch poke for you. Why does Twitch censor jerk? Does it? I don't know. Nothing's censored on my end. Yeah. Okay. Let's go up. Not in church, but I was nearly by two crazy sisters. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that happened, Smith. That's not appropriate. I'm sorry. That's a tough thing to go through. I think it's so much more stigmatized for guys too, so I'm sorry. Okay, so this one has been brushed out. We'll clean this later. So I didn't think to grab a thing of water in my OxyClean spray. But it's okay, because I really don't know how I'm going to approach these syrup stains. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. So... She even made a Facebook in my name to post about our relationship. Yeah. 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 Church girls be some of the craziest ones. I say that as like an actual, you know, I grew up as a church girl. And I was crazy. I mean, I shared my story of, you know, essentially like showing up and staring at a kid. But like, that was the extent. I was never like trying to like get involved in things. I think it might have been easier for me because like it feels really ugly to say because I don't really agree with it, but like to my understanding, all of the guy friends in my group were always like, you're the pretty one. And so I just like, all the guys always had a crush on me. One of them was always trying to date me. It was like on a rotation. And so I was always dealing with drama from the guys that I didn't usually have to worry about like having to chase and be psycho. I was more or less always being like, my dad said no. I also said no, but my dad said no. I think, yeah. But if I delve too deep, I might end up trauma dumping, and we don't want that. But yeah, I'm good. I feel bad for the sisters being so messed up. Yeah. Kind of wish the one that didn't blame me for not liking her. Very gay of her. Absolutely not your fault. Not your fault. Not your fault at all. I hope you know that. I literally can't. I mean, you weren't the one doing it. You know what I mean? So that was a choice on her part. I hope you know that. Okay, last one for repair. Big stretch. There's a secret in avoiding this. Okay. Oh, I'm so like nervous. I'm so nervous to unstuff him because like, what if I can't stuff him right afterwards? But like, what if I can bring him to a Build-A-Bear to be repaired? Is that a thing? Hold on. Well, now I'm getting nervous. Okay, let me Google it. Hold on. I never thought to Google this because I know that people like repair toys, but I don't want to like send him out. But I can at least drive down to this one of the cities. Okay, let me see. Can I get a Build-A-Bear repaired at Build-A-Bear? I'm so nervous. I don't want to do this. Yes, we will accommodate returns. No, I don't want to return. Do Build-A-Bear fix, replace plushies for free? I'm not trying to exchange it. I just want them to like help. It's just 90 days. Oh, this is like retro. Retro. This Build-A-Bear is like, oh gosh. Oh shoot. If I was like 6, wow, it's 20 years old now. In July. He'll be 20s. He'll be 20. Oh man. Okay. But I have to clean them. Well, I mean, would combing it work or no? Oh. Hey. Huh. Maybe like a Dawn dish soap treatment? I don't know. I almost feel like I don't want to clean them. All of my tears are stored in this dog. All of my tears are stored in this dog. I can't. But combing him makes him so soft. Oh my gosh. It's like 600 in dog years. I know. I'm like scared. Can't be parted. My dog, I have some tragic dog stories, okay? So my dog, our first dog, my older brothers and I, we had our beagle, who was a rescue, that we got before we moved all the way out southwest, and we got him about 1.5 years old, and he made it very, very long. No, he wasn't 1.5 years. He was like 2? He was 2, and he made it to my junior year Thanksgiving, so I was about 17 when he died. So he's about like 19 years old. But he died the day after Thanksgiving, and my parents didn't have enough money to put him down. And it was like, it was so awful. Our papa was like, please just let me like take him out into the desert and put him out of his misery, like if you guys can't afford to put him down. And I was like begging my mom to just let that be the way it went, because I couldn't bear watching him suffer anymore. And my dad just like refused. He's like, he still has a little life in them. He still has a little life in him. And I had to watch him like wither away until he like had no meat on his body. It's so bad because like my dog, like my very first dog, was my Basset Hound Beagle. He was mine. I got to pick him out from freaking PetSmart. And my mom put him down while I was at school and didn't let me say goodbye to him. And then, like, years later, our family dog, my dad wouldn't let us do the humane thing and say our final goodbyes to him. He died next to our trash can in the backyard. Like, he just, like, knew where he was gonna go. It was awful. It was so bad. And then we got this other little miniature beagle. She was miniature, but I think she was a Chico, like a Chihuahua beagle. And she got so sick, and by the time I moved back here, she was very much on her last leg, and I kept asking my mom, like, do you need money to put her down? Do you need money to put her down? Do you need money to put her down? And she was like, no, she keeps pulling through, she keeps pulling through, she keeps pulling through. And she had to suffer the same way that our family dog did. And while she wasn't like my favorite dog in the world, she was still a very good dog. I don't know. Makes me worried about my dog that I had to leave behind. I already know. I already, like, kind of promised with my little brother, I'm like, when he starts to get, when he starts to get bad, just call me and I'll fly down. I still have the paperwork. He's still legally mine. I will take him and have him put down. Because, like, I can't do that to another dog again. I just can't in good conscience. So, so sad. But I think about it, I'm like, man, I used to, like, cuddle with our family dog and my dog with Scotty. We'd all, like, dog pile. I don't know. Sometimes when I say these stories out loud, it, like, makes me go, wow, like, my parents are such cruel, unusually cruel people. And, it just fucks me up just to think about it sometimes, where I'm just like, wow, that was just evil for the sake of being evil. Wow. What the heck? Why? How am I normal? Well, as normal as I can be. Being a VTuber. But, I don't know. It's crazy. It is what it is. People think that they're doing what's right. They make their own choices. And my mom was like, always like, you'll understand when you're an adult, you'll understand when you're an adult, and I still don't understand. I still don't understand. So, I don't know. I'm sorry, Santa. My poor Jackie got stomach twists while I was home alone Christmas vacation. Raced her to the clinic, but there wasn't anything they could do besides speed up the inevitable. At least I was with her at the end. Yeah. So, like, beagles, they get really bad fatty tumors when they start to go. And a lot of times they die from, like, stomach cancer. And so, like, that means, like, all of their, like, factories start to fail them. And it's, like, such a humiliating way for them to go. That's just what it was. So, and, like, when I went home and I saw my dog, like, he's already starting to show, because he's got Great Dane in him, he's already starting to show signs of hip dysplasia. So, like, any day now I'm gonna get a call and be like, Senna, your dog is sick, like, what do you want us to do? And I had sent my parents money to, like, have him professionally groomed because he is so big, and, like, he was abused, so he doesn't let people trim his claws. He has to, like, go to the vet for claw trims. And he still has his dew claws because of this, which means that they can get really long and, like, start to poke into his skin, and they just, like, when I went and saw him, he was not clean. He did not have his claws trimmed. Like, what did I send money home for? And I asked my little brother, I'm like, she's like, oh, she just put it towards his food, and, like, Dad bought this, like, salmon oil, and that helps his fur instead. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to let it go and give it to God, because if I do something bad, I'm going to jail. But yeah. Hey. Oh, it got real. Yeah, it's alright. I'm gonna get it back up. Anyway. I knew a boy after I named my this one Scotty, I ended up knowing 2 people. I had told you guys last time that I didn't know people named Scotty, and then I was like, yes, I do. So I knew one boy on the playground. I don't remember a lot about him, except that he had glasses. And we played Treasure Planet all the time, and his name was Scotty. And then there was a special needs boy in our safe key after school, who's also named Scotty. And he was so sweet and so nice and so cute. And so that's my Scotty story. Thank you, Citrus, for the gifted. Walk on back, 3 Qualito. 3 Eucalipto. I'll never get it right, I'm sorry. Okay, this is working surprisingly well. But I do think I will still have to wash him. But it's better to comb him out now. So he's not matted. I'm wondering if I can, like, I already removed the voice box. I'm wondering if I can, like, stitch him back up and then just wash him and let him dry, air dry, and then tumble him on low. Because that's what I do with my Japati Park Eucalypto. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Duh. That makes so much more sense. I'm like actually mad at myself. Stop, because I used to do like those. I used to use 3 as an E in my scene days when I had my little Gur hat, and it's like emo scene for the longest. And I was like, Elmo loves you, and it would always be with like a 3. So dumb. Okay. I need a good grip on this. So he has to go to my lap for this part. Sorry. Birthday! This is a good song to like scream in the car. Except I can't scream right now because I have to save my voice for Sunday morning. So, because I'm singing a really high-pitched, soft hymn on Sunday morning, so I have to preserve my upper vocal range by not frying it by screaming. Also need to push my water today. Well, tomorrow. All tomorrow. Everything about him. Sinner. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look. Good night, Dino. It's been so long since I've seen him like this. I never thought to just comb though. I don't know why. I feel kind of silly. Gotta comb his butt hair. She doesn't comb your butt hair. Does she even love you? I'm sorry. Sorry. It's interesting that for some guys, hair grows in so many places, and then for other guys, it doesn't, like, at all. And it's, like, even more interesting because, like, even in my own, like, little brothers and older brothers, like, the hair patterns are crazy in my family. Like, my dad is as hairy as Robin Williams. Like, he's a hairy motherfucker. But, like, none of my brothers are super hairy. Well, my youngest brother seems like he's hairy because, like, when he came out, he had hair on his back. When he like was first born, he had hair on his back. I think he's gonna be hairy like my dad. My mom, she likes to tell this story. It's really funny about how she like the one thing she thought was like a deal breaker looks wise about guys was like hair on their back, and how she like really was starting to like really like my dad when they first started going out. And then when she went to hug him, her finger like ever so slightly grazed the back of his neck. And she was like, oh, that's curious. And then later in the date, she was like, now I need to know what the hell that was. And she peeked at the back of his neck, covered in hair. And she was like, but you know, clearly she stayed, so.
she also thought she was going to be with a man with a full head of hair, and he was already balding when they met, so I don't know. But yeah, my dad went bald at the top of his head. I thought for sure he was going to keep it super short clipped, but he's doing a comb over again now. I don't really know why. It's very weird to go home and see him with a comb over again. I haven't seen him with a comb over in a very long time. He looks ridiculous, actually. A comb over makes him look so much more older to me. He had like a nice short clip and he was actually looking pretty fresh, and now he looks... I don't even know. He looks bad. But he's also back in work because when we had our big verbal fight when I moved out, I was like, don't you ever bring up my employment again. You haven't worked since I was 13. So then he went and got a job working in some form of small, well, not small. He started trying to work on like presidential campaign related stuff for different people. So, and I won't say who, but it's like, man, it's like the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do when you're an ordained pastor, but okay. That is not what I meant. I meant go get a church. I didn't mean go get your paper up. I just meant leave my employment alone if my bills are paid. You told me you didn't want me to be looking for my own place. Now I am, and you're mad. You know, it's very weird. It's a weird guy. So, Synodad is part bear. Yeah. And it's also interesting, like, just our skin tones even. Like my dad is very pinky red like me. Like, when he gets his tan, it's, like, very red. It's, like, a very red tan. And it's not sunburn. He's just, like, very, like, red undertones. And, only I can tan that way, but it takes me a really long time to build up a tan. But I can actually tan, it just takes forever and it's not worth like the sun damage, so I just don't. But I've been tan before a few summers. Like my freshman year of college, I went home and I got pretty tanned, and my whole like skin was just like, you know, like a red tan. It wasn't like egregiously dark, but like it wasn't paste. It wasn't the, you know, almost the same color as Senna's shirt here. But yeah, such a dad moment. Real, true. Welcome, SJ. Red tan? Red neck? Well, yeah. I felt like we already knew that, though. And then my mom, she has like an olive undertone. She's very like moldy. She has like a million little brown moles and beauty spots and can tan actually. And then my oldest two brothers, so my older brother and my oldest brother can both tan. My oldest brother can tan the most out of them, and then my youngest brother can tan even darker than them. He can really tan. And then my kid brother is kind of like in between. He's more like a neutral tan. But yeah. And it's also just weird how like the genetics has spread in my family, because like I'm the only redhead. All of my brothers are like varying levels of brunette. My parents are both brunettes. My brothers either have brown eyes or blue eyes, but I have like hazel green eyes. Which isn't that descriptive, don't worry. I mean, you've seen the images where it's like your VTuber versus IRL, so. But, and my dad has like blue eyes, but all of my blue-eyed brothers all have different types of blue eyes, which is really interesting. Like, none of them have the same type of blue. So my dad's blue eyes are like more like a gray blue hazel almost. And then my oldest brother has like cornflower blue eyes, like bright, stark, icy blue. And then my older brother has like just like a more muted, subdued blue, like a gray blue. And then my kid brother has like gunmetal blue, like gunmetal gray blue. But they all have such pretty eyes. And then my youngest brother has like really dark brown eyes, like really dark. And they weren't always like that though. They were like a gray brown for the longest. Now they're like very dark brown. And my mom has like she'd be mad if she heard me say this. My mom has like mouse eyes. They're like beady and black. Like a black brown. Like meaty. Very beady. They look tiny. To me. But yeah. I don't know, maybe my eyes are tiny. I'm just a Lulu. Oh my gosh. It's actually like starting to look pretty decent. I mean, brushed out he looks a little greasy, but he looks halfway decent at least. Like, look at him. Look at his belly. The before and after. I should have taken a before and after. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. He's soft. Does Senna have any shirt merch? I do. It's just not like live. I've like shown a couple people have bought things to like double check like the quality. I've bought a few things to double check quality. I don't know if it's ready to release yet. I don't want it to be of genuine like high quality. I don't know if it is. But yeah, I do. And technically, I will have merch at Offkai from a couple of other people who will be selling things on my behalf. I'm not looking for a profit. I just am very excited to see people wear things of my art on them. Because you have to think, all of the merch I make is my art. So, seeing people wear my visage plus also my art on their bodies is pretty nice. But I want to go to Offkai just for Senna merch. Yeah, I don't know. I have to I don't know. I have to check in a couple of the people I've got testing some of the merch stuff before I make everything live. But technically, there's people out there with it. Technically, they've worn it publicly, and someone has even been approached about it. So, I love Senna. Oops, sorry, Belle. So, gotta get that together. But yeah, yes, it is planned. I also just want to make sure I have a couple of newer illustrations done for myself for the new model. So I'm just trying to get that all done. But I also have a million other things I'm working on art wise. So I don't know. But yeah, I can get that out if it's of genuine interest for people. I don't know what people are interested in. That's the one thing that I've been struggling with merch wise, is that I know keychains are a big one and stickers are too. But I'm I would love to see just shirts and hoodies and stuff, because for me personally, I know I would be able to come up with designs that are tasteful without being over the top or super booby that you can just wear. And I like wearing anime hoodies and t-shirts and stuff, cause I have Pippa clothing merch apparel. I like VTuber apparel for merch more than anything personally. I just don't know if it's worth releasing or not, if people would actually want it. And I guess I could poll the audience to see, but I don't know. I just want to be able to try to trust my gut on it. But I don't know. Short answer, there will be merch dropped. And there is technically merch that's just not fully live. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Cool. Yeah. Because I would hate to put my name on something, have them be like, oh, it's uncomfy, or the company's not good to work with, or like, I couldn't process a return, and like, I don't like this, or like, it's actually like, really bad quality, like the print's bad, or like the fit's bad, or the like feeling of the fabric is bad, because like, that would be an actual concern. I know that, right now, my only complaint, me personally, is that I feel like it runs just a size, it's like a little on the tighter side. Not like a size too small, just a little on the tighter side. I like my like stuff to be a little more loose fitted, but I felt the same about my Pippa apparel from Annabay, so yeah. Wait, merch? Yeah. I mean, yeah. I would love to see people have my stuff. I mean, technically I have stuff. I've also sent like samples out to friends who will be at the con, and like art friends who'll be at the con who'll be passing things out or selling things. I know that there'll be a friend who I think has actually got like a cutout. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it in time, so I don't know if I can shout it out, but I know that there's a goal that someone has to have it cut out of me for sale. Did he steal the mall cutout? No, I sent him a PNG of my finished model before I went live with it. So that way, yeah, I want to steal the cutout. I want to steal the mall cutout though. I hope no one's stolen it. I'd like to steal it. But like not actually. Wink wink in Minecraft. Wink wink. When do you release a hoodie? You should do another Twitter challenge, like with the patch. What do you mean, like a design challenge? To get someone's design on it? The only issue with that is, like, I'm not really getting a huge, like, percentage of anything. I don't know. Ah. The Pierce, one of the people who has the merch is watching. The merch store ships out fast enough that if I open it now, you guys could get it before Offkai, because they got theirs within a week. And now that I'm thinking about it, I did get mine within a week, and mail is actually pretty slow for me here. So if the interest is there, I can set it to live tomorrow. So if there's interest, you know, discuss it amongst yourselves in the Discord. Let me know. I'll make it live. Yeah. Okay, what do you think? Look at how brushed out he is now. Look. It's very nice. Does he look different? I feel like he looks so different. Okay, he has a loose thread on his tongue that he needs to cut though. Hold still. Hiya. La la la. You can tell he's older because his glass eyes aren't even that shiny. They're like fogged over like old headlights. He smells like me. He smells like me. And maybe a little musky. So I probably will watch him in the end. But he smells like me.
Yeah, he smells like vanilla and I don't know. I feel like your smell changes over time. Like as a kid, I feel like I smelled like envelope glue and marshmallows. Like I remember licking envelopes with a friend and her going, "Senna, you smell like this." And marshmallows. And now I like when I was a teen, I smelled like straight up vanilla and like fresh linen. My mom smells like vanilla and gosh, what are the notes in this fragrance? Because she used to use it and now I use it whenever I'm feeling nostalgic. I use it. And she realized that I was using it because I was like, oh yeah, I love this perfume, and she saw it and she was like, oh my god, I used to wear that when you were little. I was like, oh, really? So, you know, cries and mommy issues, but it's called Red Door by Elizabeth Arden. And it's freesia, red rose, and sandalwood as its top notes. So it's a very floral, and then a little bit of oak moss, sandalwood, and honey as the base notes. But it smells really good. But it also smells very powdery. Like a lot of floral scents have that powdery smell where it smells kind of like old ladies. But yeah, my mom smells like that mixed with vanilla. She just smells like flowers and vanilla. And then I used to smell like just straight up like cotton candy and vanilla. Nowadays I feel like I just smell kind of like a little like pink pepper and bergamot and vanilla. I feel like every girl in my family has like a vanilla scent to them without wearing anything like fragrance wise. Like my nana even just smells vanilla. My mom's little sister just smells like vanilla. Yeah, I just smell like onions. No, like unless I'm nervous, I can smell my armpits right now. I'm not even wearing deodorant because like I just took a shower and did my stream, but like I wear deodorant to bed because I don't need to. And I don't know, I just smell like vanilla. Yeah, I don't know. It's like people's natural musk varies. I think I have a pretty good one. All the girls on my cheer team used to say I smelled good. We'd like practice for hours and I'd be so sweaty and they'd be like, why do you still smell good? And I'd be like, I don't know, I drink water. But yeah. Okay, the merch. You don't smell like cinnamon? I have a cinnamon perfume, although it's kind of hard to smell like cinnamon. It's a very strong spice. Technically, cinnamon is bark off of like a tree and like nowhere near here. I feel like the most thing I smell like is like, I just smell like, I don't know. I smell like the woods and I smell like vanilla. And I smell a little spicy, like black pepper. Yeah. I don't know. She smells like shrooms? What? Okay. It's just a joke? My immersion. No, that's why I had to find a good cinnamon perfume. But yeah, I used to come home smelling like wood, but now I don't work with wood as much, so. And I don't like working with wood as much because that job was the devil. That job was the devil. So, okay. So, do I stitch him back up and then wash him? Or do I topical wash him? I wonder. I don't know. I don't think I will stitch him back up. I think I'll just wash him and go from there.
Looks like his thread is brown. So maybe I will get some actual embroidery thread to make sure he is properly repaired. But the other issue is he has a flat paw from where his voice box used to be. With literally his flat Stanley paw. So I probably should try to refill the beans in his, or the stuffing anyways, because it's not like nice and plush anymore. I don't know. What do I do with you, Scotty? I don't know. I smell like shit. Went to the gym and haven't gone back home yet. Floorball? Are you just sitting in your own funk? How can so-and-so little smell so bad? Oh gosh, we'll just throw you through the car wash, I guess. Really always thought it would be therapeutic. What, woodworking? It should have been. It was the people I was working with. And it wasn't like genuine woodworking. It wasn't the way I was told it was gonna be. Nothing was like I was told it was going to be at all. I ended up being very much more like the go-to on appliances and like sales by the end of it all. I literally was just like the salesperson of the entire shop, and like I got our bid with like the town that I worked in. I got our bid with the entire town to get all of their stuff done for the county. Like I won their bid, but like put together, and basically they were like, you have a degree and you know how to use the computer, so we're gonna put that to use, and if you think you're gonna work with wood, you're literally dumb. I was like, oh, I need I don't need this. So, I don't know. Should have been therapeutic. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And now the like tags for Build-A-Bear tags are not as nice. Like they've like stamped the foot instead. But it used to be, oh, where is it? Maybe it's not on this one. No, it is. It used to just be this tiny, tiny little tag of a primary colored tag with a paw print and a heart. So there's the paw print, and there's the heart. And then it used to be so like commercialized looking. I guess that was part of the appeal of it for me. And I still like to go and like pick things out, but it doesn't have like the same intrinsic value. I don't know. I feel very disillusioned by a lot of things nowadays where I'm just like, man, everything's shitty. Like, man, is this how our parents felt? You know? Probably. Cute little tag. Very cute, right? What's the plan for the weekend? Tomorrow I am stopping by for a streamer friend's birthday on her stream for a little bit. And then we're going to bed early because I gotta get up early on Sunday morning for to help lead the congregation in song. And we'll sing our Mother's Day stuff. Let's see, we're singing quite a few things. We're singing a Casting Crown song, so I'm pretty excited about that. But we're actually singing an actual hymn. And all of them complained the entire time, except for my song guy. So I have my favorite song co-song leader with me this Sunday. I'm so excited. I like him so much more than the other guy. He's so nice, and like he's much more like upbeat, which is just so much more encouraging to be around on a Sunday morning when you're all tired. Actual hymns based. Yeah, it's just one though. I wish it was more. It's just one, and it's also not one I'm very familiar with. I think it's something more towards like, I don't know, their sect of whatever.
I was like, are we allowed to put in requests? And he was like, yeah, what request? I was like, well, I have a request for him. He's like, what, him? And I was like, I'll fly away. And he just looked at me, he went, you know I'll fly away? I was like, yeah, you know. Some glad morning when this life is over, and he was like, was not expecting it. Really whipped out that southern accent on him real quick. I code switched on him. He wasn't prepared. But yeah, probably call my mom. Oh no, tomorrow I have to wait for my older brother who's living back at home to get in contact with me. I'm sending him to Trader Joe's because they have the best selection for flowers, in my opinion. And I'm sending him some money and we're gonna pick out flowers together for our mom to arrange for her, and then I'm gonna write her a nice little thing with some scripture attached and send it her way. I was gonna draw her something, but I actually just hate drawing things for her. I don't know. I really don't like drawing things for my mom. It actually is hard to do. She's probably the hardest person to draw for. I feel very scrutinized. Trader Joe's sells flowers? Yeah. I feel like they have the best selection. It's right as you walk in. But yeah. You can't feel sad after seeing I'll Fly Away, literally. And then, I need to grocery shop tomorrow because I went to make breakfast for myself this morning and I was like, oh. So, I gotta grocery shop a little bit. So, we'll see. I guess I wouldn't know. I've never been to a Trader Joe's. Oh. Then why would you ask? Oh, that's weird. Long. I ordered a flower arrangement from a local shop. Gonna pick it up tomorrow. See, normally I would do that, but I've not been liking the way they've shown up. When she sends me a picture, they always look very wilted. So I'm just gonna have my brother go and pick something up because I know it'll be of quality. Because like the past 2 years, she has gotten a bouquet from me from a local place, and like they deliver it, and she sends me the picture and it looks wilted or it doesn't look as pictured, and I'm like, I hate that. So like, I'm paying how much to have it there and deliver it, and I'm tipping you, like, give in. So yeah, since you're a model mama, do we get to wish you a happy Mother's Day? Is that how that works? I'd rather celebrate Father's Day. King Shina. Yes? Oh my gosh. Mother born. No, just my VTuber children have to celebrate me. They have to thank me for bringing them into existence. I guess I have to thank myself. A couple years, past 2 years, I did stuff for Pippa, but I don't know if I'll have anything prepared in time. I don't want to rush anything. I have magazine pieces that I'm working on instead, so that'll be my big gift to them. But yeah, for birthing them, if you will. Yes, through many hours, arduous hours, I birthed 1, 2, and 3 fine VTubers, and soon to be 4, 5, and 6. And a rebirth. And a fatherhood. Not even a motherhood, just a separate fatherhood. I'm busy. I know Bags, but who were the other two, if you don't mind me asking? Nozomi with the pumpkin spice model, which we're updating, and Cypher with the Stickman model. That was fun to do. Yeah. Happy MILF Day. Thanks. Thanks, G. Normalize calling the time spent working on models in labor. No. Please don't. You're fucking crazy. I don't need all of motherhood on my ass about this. My goodness. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna wrap up, but I actually have to... Oh, no. Oh, I'm good, actually. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap up. So I'm gonna switch our screen over to Zot's house. And unplug my webcam so I don't yab on myself by accidente. Even though technically I'm wearing a very similar outfit to Senna today. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! 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 I'll move my scenes over. Move this up out of the way. I'm just gonna like reset my whole stream setup real quick. So that I'm just ready. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Move my phone for my model. There we go. Bear approaching. Run, 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 run. Run! Okay. What is... I don't like this song. Shut up. You're whining. Okay. I stream? I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. I need to pull up T-Toro. Figure out what am I streaming on Sunday? Qu'est-ce que fuck? Oh no. Oh my god, we're writing our own fanfic. Ah! Oh my gosh. Wait, okay. You guys have to spam little ideas in the Discord up until Sunday, okay? I will also try to come up with some sort of OC drawings. Oh my god. Basically, we're birthing our own story on Sunday. Oh god, that's cringe. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I was in fact not sorry. Anyway. Anyway. Let's get you set up for a raid. Bum bum bum. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum ba-dum. Story birthing? What kind of ideas? No, not kind of ideas like that. No, like a good idea. One of the stories that I wrote was like one of my short stories was about, pardon me, it was about oh my gosh, I'm slipping, my mind is slipping. It was about a knight in shining armor in a rusty suit of armor getting trapped in his armor in a labyrinth, and like his adventures through that. And like I had a princess and a love story, so like that. Yeah. Yeah. So something fun and fantasy related preferred. You know, think of an isekai, but without having it to be isekai. It could just be fantastical without having to be, you know, dying to get into it. But premises for fantasy short stories? Yeah, I think that would be the good guideline. Or anything along those lines. I mean, you could do sci-fi, we could do romance, we could do just adventure, we could do anything along those lines, I think. But yeah, let's set a rate. Wah! Oh no. No, I'm sorry, no. Hello, fellow bears. Hello, fellow bears. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Charlotte. I'm just wrapping up. I'm so sorry. I just got done repairing some stuffies on stream. Oh my god. Hi, I'm so sorry, baby. Thank you for the raid. Hello, fellow bears. We are all bears here. Bear upon bear. Brown bear meets brown bear. Oh my god. Well, don't we look silly? I know. Don't you feel silly? What's this experience? Yeah, don't you feel silly? Hello. Final introduction of the night. My name is Cinnabonbon. I'm a cinnamon roll bear DIY extraordinaire. Much like your talented streamer, I also do this drawing and the rigging. I made the model you are looking at right now. Whoa! I recently just re-debuted with her. Haha. I'll get you set up for the real deal. Whoa. Boom boom. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 outfits. This being my main, and I have like a million bajillion hair toggles, and I have arm toggles. Yeah. And accessories and all of the goodies. All of the goodies. And now you know. Yeah. Now we all know together. Okay. I think I was gonna raid you into someone's doing a cooking collab. They're doing a cooking game show. It sounds fun. So I think that's where we'll go next. And emo hair. Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed? Best model she made. True. Unironically true. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday night at 9 p.m. EST. Thank you again, Charlotte, for the raid. I hope you guys get rest if you need it. If not, stick around for the next raid. It doesn't look like they're wrapping up anytime soon, so you know, get ready for a fun, what looks like very chaotic cooking collab stream with Tibi Hendrix. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!